Hey guys, what is up? I am Devil Driven. We're back. We got some new content. Some of you guys might not know this, but about a week and a half ago, I joined up with TLG, Team Leviathan Gaming. There's a lot of great guys on there. Shadow, I met him at Wild Hunt 2. But we're going to start something each Monday. We're going to do something called the Ladder Leverage series. I'm going to have a guy from TLG on. They're going to have a list that they're wrecking people so that a scrub like me can actually get some wins. Today we got KingChezz. How's it going today, man?
Hey, thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm doing really well. Great to have you on board, part of the team, and I'm really looking forward to these series. I think we can do some really good content with this series.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get their deck lists from other sites and stuff. We're hoping to give them another option that'll hopefully creep up on somebody like, where'd they get that from? And it's like, you need to start watching the series. So, but this is the list you came up with. You got Morvran as the leader. I was talking to you a few minutes ago with you got Morvran, but no reveal cards. You're just using them just for the buffs.
Yeah. So it's for the buffs to keep your engines and your card advantage cards alive, and also because he's 18 provisions, which means you can just run a better deck. There's not a single bad card in this deck. There's no filler cards that you're just running simply because you need to run cheap provision cards. All the cards in this deck have a purpose, and they're all pretty good. So that's only because Morvran's leader, because you get the extra few provisions allowing you to do that.
Right. And the highlight of the deck is for sure Siri Dash, and you want to try to use Letho to copy it. So we'll just go through a quick rundown, a couple of the highlight cards, and then we'll get into a game. Go ahead.
So you've got Scoia'tael Pathfinder. That's the first one, the first card that you won't see in any other deck. This is it's a really strong engine. It's basically like Magni Division, gains 1 a turn every turn. However, you immediately play it and it's an 8. So it's an 8 for 10 that grows 1 every turn. And but it's mainly in the deck as removal bait. So you actually want your opponent to remove this or lock it or whatever, so that you can get your card advantage cards through. However, if they don't, I mean, it's just going to be generating you points all game long, so it's really, really strong. The next card is Letho Kingslayer, which is also really huge. This is mainly used as it's like utility, because it can copy Dash, it can copy Scoia'tael Pathfinder, it can copy Isbell, it can copy Avalak if you need a second immune unit. It can copy your opponent's cards. It's just a really, really flexible, awesome card. It's mainly used with Isabel once you've already got card advantage, but its flexibility is what makes it really, really strong. As you've pointed out, Dash is probably the most unique and important card in the deck. Dash is in the deck to secure card advantage. She goes off, you draw a card, then you've got double last save provided you won round 1. Even if you didn't win round 1, you've now got last save, which makes it more difficult for people to counter Isbell, and that's really useful. Obviously, then you've got your tempo cards, which are like Serit, Orcs, Unicorn, Kerenex, Roach, Azir, Witches. They're all in the deck to 1, fight the bleed. If your opponent tries to bleed you in round 2, it's pretty much impossible because you have lots and lots of good tempo plays, and they're just really strongly statted cards that are pretty nice. The next card, the card that the deck basically wants to, so the whole deck is built around Isbell to get her to basically to abuse Isbell, to get Isabel to draw you more cards, give you more card advantage. So Dash is an enabler for Isbell. Once Dash goes off, Isbell is then unanswerable, and then it's just a snowball effect, and Isbell works really, really well. And then your bronze package is basically just a bunch of engine cards. You run in 2 Magni, 2 Sergeants, and 1 Enforcer. More as removal bait again, because you want them to shut these down, use all their removal, their locks on these, so that your big engines, your gold cards, can stick without being tampered with. And if they don't remove your Magni is going to be 8-9 points in the long range, right? It's just not going to get shut down. It's going to generate loads and loads of value. And then Slave Driver is a bit of removal. And Peter is a reset, which is always nice. Peter's just a really well-statted card, and Traherne is also just a really well-statted card that works pretty well. It also has some synergy with Isbell, which is nice, but mainly Trahern is just a really well started card.
Right. And then you got your Rot Tossers. Once you get ahead in cards, you just nuke their best cards. And...
Exactly. Rot Tosser is basically a finisher. Rot Tosser, once you've got card advantage, Rot Tosser just kills anything you want it to. And it's amazing on red coin in round 1, because as soon as they pass, you just play Rot Tosser and kill their biggest unit. So it's really, really strong.
All right. Sounds good. We're going to hop into a game and give it a go.
Sounds good to me. You don't have to win round 1 with this deck.
All right. So we got some Francesca.
This deck is actually really, really good on red coin. So going second. So it's really nice that we got that and we go in second. I think you just want to get rid of your worst card here, which is Slave Driver. You don't really need Slave Driver. And then you want to kick over. Yeah, sounds good.
Let us sing the song of steel.
Okay, so you want to set up your engines immediately. So you probably start out with the Magni. Yeah, there you go.
Now, do you have a preference on what row you put Magni in?
You play Magni back row to play around Bowman, because what you want to do, so Magni will play into Bowman, but then Sergeant doesn't play into Bowman because Sergeant will be played front row, and they can't kill Magni with Bowman, but they can kill Sergeant with Bowman. So
am I revealing anything here?
No. You keep leader. You keep leader. Leader's fine. Keep leader mainly for round 3 for the big tall units. It's really good that we got a Rot Tosser round 1. Okay.
You just play Sergeant now?
Yeah, you play Sergeant front row.
May your sword and arm be one.
Doubling up on the swordsman. Oh man.
So I think you just play your other Sergeant here. I think you can play quite slow here because we got Rot Tosser for 10 anyway. So I think you can play rather slow and get the second Sergeant down. This does play into Gimpy Gerwin.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you get Gimpy Gerwin out in round 1, then you don't have to worry about Gimpy Gerwin in round 2. Which is nice. And he just kills it, that's fine.
We ought to help one or the other.
I think you just go, Slave Driver to kill the 2-body elf now, to try and play around Alarin coming out. This will also proc your Sergeant once, which is kind of nice.
So we just hit this Hawker healer?
Yep, sounds good to me. Yeah, keep stacking front row. You'll want to play Witch's back row to play around like a random Lacerate or something, especially as it's Francesca, so he's likely to be running like a Lacerate, because he can double use that with leader.
Well, we keep one engine out.
I must re-examine the manuscripts.
Right, I think you now go Witches, because I think Witches will get you ahead here. Witches will get you ahead by 1. So you might just want to start fighting for your card now. Although our hand isn't amazing to fight for card, but we are ahead here.
What card do you think he's going to be using for the Francesca?
I would imagine Horn. Horn's the best card to use with Francesca. But I mean, it could be. It looks like this guy's actually just running full on Scoia'tael, so it means his Francesca's like a toolbox. She can use whatever she wants, which is pretty nice for Francesca. I think you just play Trahern here. Don't think you need to fight for that card. The Witches was nice because it put some pressure on him, but I think you just play Trahern here. You're always going to be able to take the round with Rot Tosser, so
play it front row.
Yeah. Play around that last ring.
What do we?
Attention, please.
Johnny.
I shall now speak.
Yeah, I think you get rid of
The fart.
Johnny. I think you get rid of Johnny.
Oh, R.I.P. Johnny. Somebody actually running Johnny and he gets thrown to the graveyard. He might have renew.
Maybe. It wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world for a Francesca deck to run. We would like to get Roach out of him this round, although we know he's bricking on Roach, which is also kind of a positive. I think you drop Rot Tosser here and pass after that.
Rot Tosser on the 8, right?
Yeah, because you don't really want to be playing any of your other cards here. The other 3 cards are all pretty good cards, so I don't think you want to commit any of the other ones. Unless he kills Roach somehow. If he kills Roach, you might play Azir, but I doubt Roach is going to die, so I would imagine you just pass after this. There we go. That means Roach comes out as well, which is nice. That means he's lost 3 points of carryover for the next round, which is good.
I wonder what he's going to pick here.
Last Wish into Runestone.
It's Runestone. What year is it? Holy cow. Watch him get another Swordmaster, huh? Oh, he's going to get out his, what's it?
It's fine, we were going to pass here anyway. I mean, the guy's won the round by, like, 20 points, right? Over 20 points, 25 points he's won the round by. It's a bit overkill.
Right.
He's committed quite a lot of resources.
Oh, no, he doesn't play it then. That or he has it in hand. That would suck.
What's that?
Alarin, right?
Yeah, either that or he has it in hand, yeah. Yeah.
So not too bad. We didn't lose on even or anything like that. So
yeah. I mean, and we got he committed way too much there. I would suggest. I think you kick the bronze card. Yep, the Enforcer. Kick the Enforcer, and I think you kick the Orcs as well. The cards you just drew. I think you just mulligan that way. This is a bit awkward. We don't really have a card we want to play here.
The problem when you have too many good cards, you just play a Seer.
Yeah, can you see what is in his graveyard for me? Can you just check his graveyard? Yeah, I think you play Azir, and I think you put back just one of the Neophytes. You just put back a Neophyte.
Okay.
To brick him. I think that's what you do with Azir here.
That goes
front
melee.
row. Let's go front row. Yeah, front row.
And give him a Neophyte.
Yeah, because that's pretty trash. Yeah, that's the problem with drawing too well. That's why I was mulliganing. That's why I wanted you to take all your mulligans to try and find a bad card. That's kind of the problem with this deck. You don't have any bad cards, so.
Right.
I mean, it's a good place to be, right?
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. So we just kick the Enforcer again?
Yep,
I would poor say guy, so. Man. He's like, I just want to.
And then you kick the Rot Tosser as well.
You kick the Rot Tosser.
Yeah, because the Rot Tosser you actually want to draw off of your card advantage because you have too many cards you want to keep until the end. That's a really nice draw. You just start off with that Magni, and you play it back row. Because Eskel has to go front row. I think you play Avalak next, though. You don't play Eskel next, you play Avalak next. He plays it too. Interesting.
Alright.
We have no answer to that, but, I mean, that's fine. Hopefully he doesn't have an answer to ours.
I mean, worst case scenario, he could play a Lightning, but that would be pretty horrible for him on his leader.
Lightning only does 5, right? So it only deals 5 damage, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, if he kills the Magni.
Oh, the Magni's fine. We don't mind if the Magni dies. The Magni's...
Just another bait engine. What?
Exactly. Perfect. So now you play Dash, and you immune it with Avalak. Yep, front row. Everything has to go front row, apart from Isbel, but we don't play Isbel for quite a while, so...
Now, we're going to play Eskel next, probably, right?
Yeah, Eskel's next.
Uma. We're getting memed on, dude. We might be in trouble. If
he hits a Scorch here, I mean, I guess to be fair, he has a 6 as well. So I was gonna say if he hits like, that's pretty good. That's a 9-point Uma, not bad. I guess it's actually a 11-point Uma because it gets a buff off of that card too.
Well, I mean, he can keep buffing, and we got Peter, which is a decent.
Yep.
So we're just dropping the Eskel.
Yeah, you just drop Eskel front row. I don't think there's any removal you have to play around. I'm pretty sure he would have removed something by now if he could have. So
Right.
I think you just keep your leader charges as points in this matchup, because I don't like. I would play around Karen-X, but I don't think he can fit Karen-X in that deck. I think he's played way too many provisions to be running Unicorn Karen-X.
Yeah, he used some good stuff here, man. I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of provisions.
well, not really. He only used. Well, he used Uma.
He's used Aguara. He's used Roached. He's used Last Wish. They're all high provision cards. He's used Avalak and Sarah Johnny aren't super expensive, but. I'd just be surprised if you had Unicorn Karen-X. I mean, you could fit it in there, I suppose, if you really wanted to. But
so we're getting a good Peter target here.
yeah, I think we go... this is interesting. So normally I'd go Unicorn here, right? But the problem with Unicorn is we're going to be drawing 3 more cards, so we might very well end up drawing Karen-X, and then we lose 4 points. But I don't think we have any other play here, so I think you do just play Unicorn.
What am I buffing?
I mean,
The 6?
I guess you buff. Yeah, I guess you buff Avalak in case he's got any Tor removal like Geralt. Because if you buff Ciri Dash and he uses Tor removal on Ciri Dash, I guess you can't actually. It's a one amount of it. Yeah, and you don't want to buff either of the other two because the other two are growing every turn. Yeah. Avalak is for sure.
Slaughter them to a man!
Ooh. Oh.
Igni, maybe. Incoming. Could be an issue. He's leadering now for...
For what?
Don't know.
Oh, Last Wish. Uma. What? If he hits Igni on this, I'm gonna be pissed.
It won't work because the row's below 20, right?
Oh, that's right. They changed it from 15 to 20.
It's to 20, right? I think it's 20 now.
Actually, if he's playing Scorch, he just screwed himself because these might have lined it up.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely should have played that Dragoon way earlier and stopped that.
And he played that on the wrong row.
Waste of
Well,
arrows that
No, that seems fine. That's actually probably correct.
So we play Isabel and buff.
So the problem with Isbel is that we know he's running Dragoon now. So if he has another Dragoon, then Isbel will just get Dragooned. But I think you still do it anyway, because you'll get double card advantage with the Letho, because you won't be able to answer the Letho. So I think you do play Isbel now. Seems fine to me.
Do I buff her?
you ever learn.
I think you buff her once, because then she goes to 7, and 7 isn't... like, there's no real target for 7s of damage. Leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Pass.
That's
I think
pretty
that should be good. Yep. I think 7's too hard to remove.
The child, return her to
the
me.
lock. So now we go Letho. Or do we just knock down this?
So that's buffed by 4. The other one's buffed by 4. I think you just play Peter. I don't think you're gonna get a better Peter. You might do, and we might regret this. But honestly, like if we get a better one, then we hopefully get Roll Tosser anyway. So I think you Peter the 6 in the front row. The
Ithling's a. Oh no, that's 4.
They're both 4. But if you get Roll Tosser's better on Ithling. So you want to reset the 6 in the front row.
The Nordling's hatred for us.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then we get our first card, so that's good for us. Karen-X, that's nice. So Dash was just... Ooh. Okay.
Really?
Interesting.
So now we Letho?
Now you put... Yeah, now you Letho Isabel. Actually, no.
You won't be able to...
Yeah, it does.
You won't be
it
able to
doesn't matter,
order.
actually. Yeah, you Letho Isabel. Isabel, yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
That's yeah, and you just leave it at 6. You don't want to buff it. I don't think he's probably, worst case scenario, he's got a lock, I would suggest, but I mean there's nothing you can do about a lock. And it's gate. Okay, so Peter would have been good, but I mean we've got 2 more cards to go and 2 leader charges, and we're only down 12, so I think this is a win. In fact, it's definitely a win because we just need 1 point off of this card. Alright, Sarah, that's pretty good. It's another 8.
So
you just play your cards now for points and easy win.
difference to me.
Pretty good. I like it, man. I like it. Siri Dash is just like...
Yeah, she's very strong.
It's anymore with to get any type of card advantage anymore is just massive in the way Gwent is. Even though you're drawing all these cards, it's pretty good. Good game. I like it, man. I like it a lot. It's definitely I like decks too that just have like that specific game plan, you know, where you're trying to just, you know, okay, I got to get Siri down on this, you know, on turn 5 and this and that. So I really like it, man. Good job. Awesome deck. Awesome deck.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of it too.
Yeah. That's the video for today, guys. Chezz, do you have anything for the wonderful Gwent community? Where can they find you at? I know you're on Twitch.
Yeah, you can check me out playing this deck and other ones created by TLG, or that will, I'm undoubtedly sure, will appear on the series going forward at KingChezz93 at twitchtv.com. So,
awesome.
Check me
yeah,
out.
definitely check them out. You stream. What time do you stream on?
I normally stream Monday to Friday, 11 AM CET, for 5 to 6 hours. But at the moment, because I'm pushing for Twitch partner, I am currently streaming 7 days a week until I get them.
Yeah, so I'll put his Twitch link in the comments. Give him a follow, man. When you got people that want to try to hit that partner, man, every little follow counts. So just hit that 100%. Button. It doesn't hurt anybody. You know what I mean? You just hit a button. If you feel like doing that for a like on this video, do that as well. But like always, guys, thank you for watching, and we will definitely see you guys next time.